LaFleur had a rocky start to their relationship. Rodgers was critical of the Packers and Texans' joint practices, while LaFleur defended them. On Friday, Greg Jennings' buddy, Aaron Rodgers, responded to these reports on a rift between him and his coach, calling them, quote, fake news. Greg, we're going to let Rob go first here. Rob?
Absolutely.
Will the relationship between Aaron Rodgers and Matt LaFleur work?
Yes, it will work because I think they have a better team, better defense that they finally worked on, and a healthy Aaron Rodgers. When you win games, you can work through anything. It's not about being buddy-buddy. It's not about I have to buy in on everything. It's okay for a quarterback to say, I'm not maybe a hit with this, or this is a new coach who's unproven. Who's more proven, Aaron Rodgers or Matt LaFleur? I mean, seriously. So Aaron Rodgers goes in with the upper hand. His words are stronger and mean more. He's won a Super Bowl. He won 8 division titles. He has the best quarterback rating of any quarterback in the history of the NFL. He's going to have more weight. Matt LaFleur is trying to build his legacy, win, and have people understand that there's a reason he got the job. They think he's a good new young football coach in the National Football League. So I'm with Aaron. Okay, it's not maybe not the fake news tag, but the whole notion that it's the end of the world because he doesn't agree with everything that Matt LaFleur did. He didn't say it was the end of the world. It's going to cost them the Super Bowl because they had if Aaron Rodgers went out and that was a story, then maybe I would say Aaron Rodgers is crazy. He's just saying that he wasn't a fan of what they had just done with practicing with another team. That's all. I don't think it's the end of the world.
I don't think it's the end of the world, but I also don't believe that the relationship is going to work.
Ooh. Okay, so this guy's going to be a one-year coach, or Aaron Rodgers is going to get traded?
I want to
hear that.
I'm not putting a timetable on any of it.
No,
all I'm saying is I don't believe it's going to work because I believe in order for a relationship to progress, there has to be some level of agreement that you both come to or level of consensus that you both come to. And I don't think that Aaron Rodgers is going to be the one to conform enough. Eventually, over time, you go back to who you are. And who Aaron Rodgers is one who likes to have control and the reins in his hands. And rightfully so, because he's proven that when he does have more control and he does have say over the offense, it operates more fluently and they put the ball in the end zone and his stats don't lie. However, when you're trying to change the culture, and it starts with your quarterback and head coach relationship, a quarterback that is as prominent of a star in the face of a franchise and National Football League as Aaron Rodgers, you have to set the example and set the tone right there from the outset. So I don't have a problem with him disagreeing with the joint practices or any of those things. I could understand why. No one wants a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers. He doesn't want his signals out there. He doesn't want anybody knowing.
And they're there watching, every move.
Absolutely. And so I understand the why. But as far as moving forward, he's going to have to bend a lot more than what he's going to possibly be willing to do so. And I just don't think over time this relationship will last.
See, I think it's the exact opposite. Matt LaFleur is the one who's going to have to conform to Aaron Rodgers because there's one guy. This is not a fair fight. It just isn't, and I get it.
I agree with that.
Right?
I agree with that.
It's not a fair fight. You're asking a guy to come in with no credentials, nothing, and you're asking him.
He does have some credentials.
No,
they're not great. I'll tell you what they
as
are.
a head coach, I'm talking about.
So he comes from the Kyle Shanahan, McVay.
That's nice,
right? Of West Coast offense, and Aaron Rodgers, as Greg said, is the opposite. He likes to be in control. So I think what LaFleur is going to sell him, I did some reading on LaFleur, he's going to sell him as, hey, you get to do less, Aaron. You're going to come to the line of scrimmage. We're going to have it all on a silver platter. There's no drawing up plays in the dirt. There's no improvisation. We're going to get guys open. You do less. And I do believe at 35, Rodgers, with several injuries, Greg, you're biting your lip here. You don't think it's going to happen. I'm optimistic for this offense. I play fantasy football. I've drafted a couple Packers. The running back, Aaron Jones, is going to be a monster this year. I do believe this offense is going to work. This is a playoff team this year.
So you think this relationship is going to work?
I think for the first year it will work. We'll see after that. We will see after that.
Everything is honeymooning on the first year.
Yes, exactly.
But after that first year, then I'm not saying it won't work. I'm saying it won't last, period. I just don't believe it will last. It may show glimpses of glory, but eventually, because Aaron Rodgers is the type of, you talked about him being pitched this offer of, we're going to make it easy, simplify things. You're not going to have to do as much. That's who Aaron Rodgers is. That's what makes him so special.
100%.
That's what makes him so unique. He's an off-script, off-play guy. Like, that's where he imposes his will, and the biggest threat against opposing defenses and defensive coordinators is when he gets off-script, off that timing of 1, 2, 3 throw, and then he extends the play. Nobody has done it better. We're now seeing a Patrick Mahomes that is able to do the things that Aaron Rodgers is doing, and we saw what it did for him last year, a healthy, younger guy that has the same arm ability and arm talent and weapons around him. So when I look at, Patrick Mahomes has a little bit better weapons.
He has a little better
weapons. But when you look at Aaron Rodgers, he's an off-script guy. So to tell him, this is what we're going to do, this is how we're going to do it, here, just do it like this. That's not going to work.
35. Like, the health has been an issue. I believe they missed the playoffs the last 2 years.
Aaron
Rodgers,
though.
Exactly. He's been hurt because he's going off script and running around. You can't run away from
last
linebackers.
year he had 27 touchdowns and 2 picks.
He got hurt in week 1 against the Bears and was never 100% the rest of the season.
But the other part is, and I'm Greg, this makes no sense from this standpoint. All that the improvising and the stuff that Aaron Rodgers has done has gotten them the greatest, quarterback rating in the history of the league, and the greatest touchdown to interception ratio in the history of the league.
But that was built up
years
in
this
his
league's been
20s and early 30s. He's 35.
No, I'm saying those are his numbers.
I can't believe I'm being
No, Rob, you made a point of saying the person who's going to have to bend and conform the most is Matt LaFleur. And that I agree with that 100%, because when you are a guy like Aaron Rodgers and you've proven that what I do, what I've done, it works. It may not marry with every head coach, but this works. This is something that is special. If you put the right pieces around me, give me a running game that I've never had pretty much my entire career.
What about Dorsey Levin? Dorsey Levin's Brett Favre guy. I was thinking way back.
Stop.
Continue.
Stop. Continue. I will continue. But to your point, you have to be a coach that's willing to say, you know what? Let's do what you do and sprinkle in what I do. And then you earn the respect and say, you know what? I like that. Aaron Rodgers is going to come and say, you know what? Yeah, let's do more of that.
That's a nice wrinkle.
But you're not going to tell him. Everybody's going to say, you got to stop extending the plays and stay within the pocket. That's just not who he is. That's not what makes him special and unique.
You want to put a bow on it. Is this a playoff team this year, Rob?
Packers?
Yes.
Yes. Anytime Aaron Rodgers is healthy, it's a playoff team.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's hard to say that this team is not a playoff team.
If he's
that
healthy.
guy is healthy and on the field, anything can happen on any given
I got them
Sunday.
winning the division.
Yeah, we got the Bears swooning and missing the playoffs.
And the Vikings.
Vikings will be there. Detroit Lions, your Detroit Lions will be in the mix.
No, the Lions will not be in the mix.
I'm not ready to say who's going to win the division, but the Packers making the playoff is not a long stretch when Aaron Rodgers is healthy. It's been proven.
And if they have a running game and then they short up their defense, they're going to be a better team.
They're definitely going to be a better defensive team.
All right, coming up next, will Patrick Mahomes repeat as MVP? We'll discuss that next.